Alright, so here is the Lumix L10 next to the Lumix S9. So it's a little bit thinner up here. So I do have smaller lenses for the S9, but this is the lens I tend to use because I tend to want a little bit of shallow depth of field if I'm using it. So this is the smallest one that I really actually use. This is TT Artisan's 50mm 1.8, and it's relatively small for a 50mm 1.8, but I don't end up using the Viltrox 28mm as much as I thought I would, just because it doesn't really give you that full frame look and that shallow depth of field that you get with a 50mm like this. So realistically, when I'm carrying around, it's something at least this size. So you can see with the lens cap off, the L10 is a little bit smaller, definitely more pocketable. I do like the grip. I like the handling a lot on the L10. I like that you have a viewfinder. Yeah, the handling on this camera is phenomenal. So when I'm actually using this though, why isn't it turning on? That's not good. That is definitely not promising. Did not turn on the first time, but you can see when I'm actually using it, it's about the same size, but that doesn't matter as much because when it's in my pocket, it's this size. So I can pocket this in just regular basketball shorts. So this feels good in the hand. I like the leather finish on here, but it's definitely more slippery and a little bit harder to grip onto. Usually you'll have to use, an extra grip on the S9. Most people do. With a lens this size, I don't really need to. You can see the whole camera is smaller than my hand, but yeah, this is the main lens I've been using because you get a really good shallow depth of field, good look, but it's $89 for this lens, and it's smaller than all the other 50mm lenses. So this is what I use with the S9. Yeah, I've got the smaller lens that makes it totally pocketable, but the only time I really put that on is when I'm sticking it in my pocket to go into a gas station or something, if I'm traveling in an area that you don't want to leave it in your car, or maybe you'll see something in the gas station you want to take pictures of. If I'm traveling into a store or a restaurant with it, I'll put that little pancake on and put it in my pocket. But other than that, this is what I'm carrying around. So yeah, what do you guys think about the size difference? I'm gonna have some closer comparison videos between these two cameras, the video and everything side by side. I'll actually show you. Here's the really small Viltrox 4.5 28mm, which does make that pocketable. But yeah, let's pull this one out one more time. It just feels so much better in the hand for me. The viewfinder I've really been enjoying. I like being able to switch quickly between these things here, the video and photo, because other than that, I was like having to, move this dial on the other one, and that became really annoying. I like to be able to switch really quick between photo and video. I like the placement of the buttons. Grip feels good. Yeah, I mean, this is really convenient. They're both kind of dirty when you look close up with the phone, but yeah, it's just more convenient to use for me right now. I'll show the video quality in another video. Battery life's great. So far I'm happy with the L10. Maybe if we had a manual autofocus manual switch on here, that might be good. Maybe you could program one of the functions to that. But other than that, it seems like a pretty good camera. Pretty happy with it. I like that the Lumix logo is on that side, so I can put a sticker over it or something without having the sticker on the grip. On the S9, the logo is like right here where your hand goes, so you can feel it all the time. So yeah, just a little bit better thought out. I like that there's a hot shoe instead of a cold shoe, so you can actually use flash, and it's got a leaf shutter, so on this you can actually have a real usable flash. Yeah, what do you guys think? What would you prefer, the S9 or the L10? They both have benefits, you know. Obviously the S9's got a lot more shallow depth of field. This one's just more versatile for street photography and stuff. But yeah, scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.